What is up, gamers? It's your boy Maddox here, and we're coming in with another VoD review. Okay, this one was from my Reddit thread where I posted on the subreddit Agent Academy asking people, hey, if you haven't received a VoD review from me before, come post it. I'll review it and send it and ship it back to you with my criticisms. So right now we're going to be looking at his VoD review, and I believe he's playing Sova. This is bronze rank, Haven, blah blah blah, hard stuff. So I can already tell you what we're probably going to see is a lot of fundamental mistakes or fundamental lack of knowledge or concepts of some things here. I'll point them out. I'll try to tell you best ways to come in and approach this, right? And if I don't say anything, like if I say something that maybe I don't elaborate on and you need me to, feel free to just comment, ask on here, comment on Reddit, message me on Discord. Discord's down below, Twitch is down below, Twitter's down below. Yeah, feel free to reach out to me on any of my platforms. So let's hop right into it. So we're going the pistol around here. Let's kind of see what he buys. He buys drone. A lot. I don't really see a lot of people buy drone first, right? I'm trying to think, how often do people buy drone? It's maybe on Haven. Sometimes they do if we go A. But usually we're going a little bit quick, and I know people like to buy shock darts on pistol round a lot. Not saying you have to do it. I'm not totally opposed to the drone. If you guys have something coordinated where, okay, let me drone in, let me clear first, and then we go, that's totally fine, right? Because it's it's pistol round. People are gonna have take a long time to shoot the drone, so you should be able to get one tag off at least, right? And if people follow behind it, they might be able to get a kill too if they're focused on the drone too much. So I'm not saying this is bad. I'm just saying okay, I don't see the drone too often in a Immortal Radiant elo, but I'm sure they do. I just don't pay attention to the Sova shit that much.
Flight. Reloading.
So I know I fast forward a little bit too much here, but let's talk about aim right here in a second.
Take flight.
So boom, hold on, I'm going to slow this down just so we can all see this. And this is just what bad aiming is, right? This is, a lot of people in lower elo, you don't have the muscle memory down for flicks or to keep your crosshair at headshot level, or to have the trigger discipline, right, in order to have get good shots off. And that's why you're bronze, right? You obviously need to work on it, but I just want to show you this is why this is important. This is why you need to work on it. So when you come around here, you pre-aim top, cool, you see the guy, you flick, obviously you flick down. Look how far you flick down, right? This was an Immortal Radiant player. The flick would come around this area, right? This is too far. You pre-fired, but you're still aiming way too low. Okay, so this is where the muscle memory would kick in for a higher elo player. Their aim, their flick would be much higher. Hey, maybe it's because you haven't practiced it enough. Maybe it's because your sense is too high, right? That could also be a problem. A lot of people tend to be on the lower sense this game. You could probably get away with a little bit higher on the sense, like Kohler or Alexander, right? Those are professional players. If you haven't heard of them, they have high sense. And the best way to practice, in my opinion, right, getting that muscle memory for flicks or for tracing, right, tracking, is to use aim trainers like Kovacs or Aim Labs. If you don't use that already, use that again to build the muscle memory. It's not gonna it's not gonna increase your aim a bajillion %. It's just gonna get you more consistent with your aim, okay? Because that's the goal. So boom, we see again, you see how every time you move your mouse, it's such a big gap. It's not smooth as you're tracing this guy, right? That's it. Again, it just tells me it's a problem, which is your aim in general. That's something you need to work on.
Enemy down.
That comes in. Again, you start shooting, not at the guy.
Standing ahead.
So right here, I wouldn't even throw utility. We're in a pinch position, okay? There's a guy here, and then we get swung. You should have seen that guy. Obviously, you saw him. He's shooting at you. We're in a really bad position. I would either be in this hallway trying to throw the dart, or because you're kind of in a really bad spot as you try to throw this, because you're supposed to this angle, supposed to that angle, so you kind of get worried. I would just run out, to be honest, right? I wouldn't even worried about trying to throw this dart out yet.
Standing ahead.
I get why you did it, right? It's not the end of the world. If you would have got it, it would have been cool.
I have to carry us down.
Fortunately, we lose that. Go to the next round. This is an eco round. This round's gonna go by pretty quickly because you lost the last one.
Enemy spotted.
Scanning ahead.
Reloading.
There they are.
I actually want to see something before we force up here. Okay, everyone's forcing up, ish. I don't even know why lower levels like this is so bad, right? Like I force up. If you ever watch my streams, I force up because I know I'm gonna buy a Spectre and armor next round more than likely, right? Because they should have shit guns. They should still have shit guns. Like very rarely is anyone gonna buy a rifle in the second round. But like I don't know what these like. This guy bought this. Why? And then you buy obviously light armor and like you're only gonna have like look. So you have sell that 600, you get 3,300. So you're gonna try to go for light armor and rifle next round. But that's not something you want, right? So one thing, you might or may not have heard about this. It's called playing to the advantage, right? Like this is like you want to take fights when you have the advantage, and different ways that is achieved is by flashing off your opponents, right? Finding their position like with your recon dart, right? Or like pre-nating common areas that people like to play, etc., etc. Right? Like those are like good ways to get the advantage, or cutting off angles where they usually play at, right? Like with smokes or walls, and then another thing like is like getting full shields. Like you want to play to your advantage as best as possible, right? So what's going to be the most optimal way for you to win gunfights, right? Is usually going to be having full shields and a rifle, right? It could also be like the op too, right? The op, that could be like a really good way to like give yourself like an advantage over people, and it like the operators are like really good if you know how to like hit shots with it, but. If you go next round, right, I'm predicting this is what's going to happen is you're going to have light shields and a rifle. You're not having, this is not like the best combination of giving yourself the best. It's better than having like a pistol and light armor for sure, right? But it's not the most optimal, right? We want to play the most optimally, most efficient way we can, right? And this is why usually when you lose pistol round, if you guys don't all force, right? If you guys save a little bit of money, it makes no sense. If you guys are going to force, you guys might as well force down to 0 so everyone has the same economy. That way, when we all 5 can buy full shields and a rifle, we all 5 have the most optimal guns and equipment that we can use to win the round, right? Buying half shields, not having utility, right? Having a shittier gun are all ways of not having the most optimal way to play, right? The most optimal guns to try to win those rounds. But anyways, I digress on what I was saying.
There they are.
So like I don't know why why do you not know how to run backwards? Like so like this is like a lot of times like okay, so you throw that, right? Like you look like you want to run away, but you're so scared of like running into something or like not knowing your pathing, right? That you have to like you're looking where you want to run at. Right, that's what it looks like. You might be like looking here because oh, you heard the slow. You want to know where the slow goes. But if you wanted to look where the slow goes before you start moving, like you should be looking in this corner where it's safe, and then looking to see where the slow lands instead of running and trying to look at where the slow goes and then turning around. I feel like you like so that's why I come to the conclusion that you have to look here if you want to know where you want to run. You can't like you personally don't know how to run backwards, right? Then you're like oh shit, I'm exposed. Obviously you get killed by that guy. Again, that's just like a read I get, right? And wait, how much money?
No.
And my arrow. May the wind guide your blades, Jet.
No.
And my arrows.
I don't know why you're not buying full shields. I don't understand. The only thing I can like get is maybe you're saving for next round, right? Like if everyone's can everyone buy next round? Like this guy's buying down to 0. This guy's buying down to 0. I don't know why you're not buying down to 0, right? Like our buys are dog shit, right? Like just look at what everyone else is doing, and you should be trying to like do the same thing. Because if we all have like that's why you want to match the economy. If you don't know how to play the economy game, like if some people have rifles and some people don't, you're more than likely not going to win those rounds because the people without rifles are probably going to lose their gun battles, and then that would mean that the people with rifles would have to kill 1 or more people in order to win that round. and that's not something you can always gamble and try to do. You like here you're trying to peek a long angle with a shitty fucking gun. So what is the submachine gun good at? Close range, close to medium-ish range. What is this angle? This is a long range angle. Why try to peek this at all, right? You're just asking to get shit on by a rifle. So what you need to be doing in this situation is just kind of jiggling to see if they're there, and then quickly trying to cross over and take this battle in short A, because this is a lot closer and this gives you a lot more advantage, right? The advantage of the Spectre is close range, so you want to play to your advantage. But yeah, so let's like move on to the next. Dodge that dart. And so like the way you're clearing this is, again, very like the pathing you're taking here, the way you're clearing this, horrible in my opinion. Okay, sorry, it's a very strong word, but it is horrible. Why? Here, let me tell you why. So when you come along here, like wait out the dart right here, right? But then you want to come on this left side. Why do you want to come on this left side? Because you want to be as far away from this corner, right, as possible. If you don't know the way peeking works, right, this happens in real life too. This is just how it works. The closer you are to an angle, which would be this corner right here, the faster the opponents will see of you, because you're going to be bigger. Okay, so let's say the corner is right here. If you're this close to the corner and the guy's really far back, he's going to see your shoulder before you see him, because he's further away from the corner. Like whoever's closer to the angle, right, gets spotted first. If you guys are both close to the angles, it's gonna be the same. You guys are gonna see each other at the same time. If you're farther, you're gonna see him first before he sees you. Okay, that's just the way it works in real life. So what you need to be doing is coming along this left side, peeking around this corner, right? But instead you come along like this, right? Like so, boom. It's like you're super close. If this guy was right here, like in this doorway, he would literally see your shoulder as you come around here, and then you'd be like, how did he know I was there? Is he just have fast reaction times? No, it's because the way angles work. You know, you get bopped in the head first because you know you're close to the angle. But anyways, hold on. There's a car right there. All right, sorry about that. So the way you're supposed to do is go to the far left side. You know, pre-aim in the doorway, but then you also have to pre-aim in the close right corner right here, right? Because people will sometimes play here with a shotgun, like a jet, right, or even like a cipher. And then like you don't even pre-aim. Like look at what you're looking at. Like look at where your crosshairs at. I'm sure your eyes are right fucking here. Like trust me, I've been at this level before in Counter-Strike. Like I'm sure your eyes are right fucking here, but your crosshair's right here. Your crosshair needs to go where your eyes are at a majority of the time when you're clearing angles. Sometimes your eyes can look at towards the minimap or something. Your crosshair obviously doesn't have to be there, but you should always be placing your crosshair at where the opponents could be. So you should be pre-aiming this. Obviously you don't pre-aim it. Don't clear this corner that you're at. You don't clear the hard left corner right there. You don't hard clear the right corner right there. You don't clear the left corner right there. See, like the way you're clearing this is so bad that you're gonna get caught off a lot by people just hiding these corners, because you think you clear it, but you actually don't. It's better just to hard clear. Make sure your center of your screen's looking at it. Like do it like a 360, right? Like it doesn't matter. Like just make sure you can see it. Then clear left, right. Clear right. Killjoy's away.
Spike planted. Revealing area.
Good dart. Killjoy's close down. That's what the alarm bot signifies, right? Did you even catch that when you were coming in? The alarm bot was too far. We have a trip on the flank. You don't need to worry about the flank. It's probably not even a good trip. At this level, I'd be worried about the trip. Okay, because I would be scared that my Cypher doesn't know how to throw a good trip. But I would also be focused, like, getting ready to fight site, because they're going to retake. Like, we don't have a smoker, right? So Heaven's not going to be smoked. So, like, you can't be overexposed. You were going to dart CT. I know what you're trying to do. But then you're like, oh shit, Heaven's open. Like, come on, right?
I see someone.
How about instead of peeking out and trying to cock the bow back, why don't you cock the bow behind cover and then jiggle out, right, and throw the dart, right? Instead of like having to overexpose yourself the entire time while you're trying to pull back the bow, right? Trying to charge it up. Your teammate just died to a shotgun. He's close left. He popped the cage here. This would be a good time to reposition to the right side. Why is it a good position? Oh, why is it a good thing to reposition to the right side? Your position was already given up by this guy Heaven. This guy Heaven should be like, hey, Silva's to the right side of short, right? But if you were to walk over to the left side here without giving any indication that you are on this side, right? When they come to clear this right side, because again, bronze players, right? Literally all the way up to diamond, all just really, really stupid. So like even low immortals, I would even consider really, really stupid. So like you can literally just get away with, like you'll punish them for doing that, right? So you tried to do that. I love it, right? It was a good. I was hoping you were coming to the right here. It was a good idea, but this guy again just has the Bucky and just kind of shits on you because it's the fucking Bucky. It was a good idea. Good try. Sorry. So we come to the next round here. This time, why do you have? Why? Hold on, let me see. What are you buying and why are you buying?
Prepare yourselves. We fight once again.
This is not the first time I've seen this. Like, I've seen a guy before. I've done a VoD review on a guy before where he just buys Spectres all the fucking time. Who was it? What? Oh yeah, it's like two videos. Like, it just wasn't him too. There was someone else. Why? You have enough to buy a rifle. I don't know why you're not buying a rifle. You see 2 rifles on your teammates. Like, okay, these guys can't buy rifles. I mean, they could if they had light armor, but like, why are you favoring the Spectre so much? It's like a shitty version of the Phantom. Like, you should always be going for a rifle whenever you can. Like, obviously, like, the Spectre is good in close range, right? But the Phantom, like, you can do a lot with the Phantom too in close range because it's a one-shot headshot and then it shoots just as fast. Like, it's killer.
Charges. Revealing area. Defeated.
Get out of my way.
So let's go back seconds here, and you're gonna
Revealing
see.
area.
Dart usually goes like around this wall. I mean, this one's like this one's really bad. Okay, the reason why it's bad is because if they're crouched behind this wall or something like that, they can like play around it a little bit better. The higher it is, sometimes the better it is too. A lot of stuff will throw it up there. So when you come around here, okay, so like, what does your dart clear? Okay, it's a very simple geometry.
Out of charges. Revealing area.
So like, it's not gonna clear this corner, right? It's not gonna clear like this right side and back side. Like, you gotta think about what does the arrow see, right? Because the arrow only pings them if they make eye contact with the arrow. If their eyes are like, or their head, I should say, their head, because you can be turned away from it. But if their head is exposed to the arrow, it pings them out. If it just sees their feet, then it won't ping them, right? In case you didn't know that. So, but anyways, like, the arrow can't see the corner here. It can't see behind plat. It can't see some parts behind default sight. So, like, these are things you have to clear. You just run in here, and again, like, look at your crosshair placement. Like, what are you looking at? If like, no one's like, we obviously know no one's there, right?
Revealing area.
So as you're coming, like, pick a corner, right? Like, you want to pre-aim. Obviously, okay, you're leaning more to the left. I would aim like right here, right? Instead of down here, aim up here, because this is where headshot's going to be. I'm also trying to think about, like, if someone was to like peek me or wide swing me, how far, like, how much space do I need to give my crosshair before I can react? And then boom, like, again, okay, now you then you overcross, and then again, you're just doing like this jagged thing where you clear angles in like pieces as you're moving. Like, if you're constantly moving, you want to be smooth about how you clear these angles.
Revealing area.
So let's just watch it. Oh, sorry, this is like boom, boom, jag. It doesn't even clear it properly. Look at that guy. Nice shot.
Get out of my way.
And that's just unlucky. It was a good try. I mean, maybe if you had a rifle there, it could have been better, because you kill in less bullets. Like, you would probably kill that sage in 1 bullet, and then you would kill this guy in 4 bullets if you had a Phantom. Hold on, what did you buy again? You have enough to buy. Do you buy a rifle? Just buying nothing? I'm so lost. I don't get it.
Let's go. Reloading.
Take flight. Nowhere to run.
So we're just not clearing every corner, huh? Like, this is how we're gonna do this, right? We're just not gonna clear shit, right? You don't even clear left corner, bro. What are you doing? Like, okay, this is actually tilting me right now, because you are literally not clearing anything. Because if someone's hiding in these corners, I would literally be hiding in these corners. I'd be like, damn, this drone ain't clearing me. I'm not shooting it, right? Like, I'm just gonna hide here, because when they run in, they're gonna think it's clear because the sub is not doing his fucking job. Obviously, the killjoy's back there.
Blocking sight.
You just swing out? Like, bro, what is going on? Dude, okay, listen. So, if you don't know, like, you can throw a dart along this wall right here. You're gonna see it, like, boom. Like, hold on. This wall. Just throw a dart along this wall. Why? Because then it'll clear out backside. It'll clear the guy hell. The only thing it won't clear is maybe this left corner. Someone's on the left side of default or in CT. Right? Obviously, if you're not gonna throw the dart up top, if you ever watch pros play, they either throw the one up top here along heaven wall, or they throw the one right above you on this roof. Okay. But you're just like, and you're just kind of swinging. Like, why are we just swinging here? Like, it's 4v5. Obviously, we just had a guy die, and we made a whole bunch of noise. Like, but you're just like, you're just swinging in. We see 2 guys here. Boom. Now there's 3 guys. Like, we're just over peaking. We are just over peaking. Like, we have no reason. We have no business trying to swing this. Right? We should know there's a couple guys on site here. Just based off what util's being thrown. Like your Phoenix died right here. Brim was right here. Hell, right? Like, we should know at least Killjoy and Brim are here because you saw Killjoy with your drone. Okay.
Here.
Blocking sight.
Swing out. All right. Anyways, we've seen enough of that. Like, you get the point. Like, that was like a really like why swing that? You know? Like, we didn't need to. Our Phoenix died. We didn't know what was going on. Oh, Cypher's nuts.
Good.
I need a drop. Cheers.
Watch this.
Scanning ahead.
Learn some lineups, bro. Right? Don't just play Sova. Sova's like, I would say Sova's more on like, you have to have some kind of knowledge on lineups in order to use them very effectively. If you just try to chuck shit out, like, it's not gonna work the majority of the time. Okay, you hit him once. That's because of poor aim. But like, again, rifle. Like, we want a rifle here.
Watch this.
Like why are we throwing like this dart here? What is the point of this dart in the first place? Right? Ask yourself this question: what dart do I want to throw? Why am I throwing it? Right? And can we do anything with this dart? Like, if you're just chucking this dart, okay, you don't know where the fuck it's gonna go in the first place, right? Because I know this is no fucking lineup. And 2, like, how are we supposed to use this effectively? Like, what is the point? Right? Okay, we throw this, it lands somewhere on A, sick. Now what? Doesn't help us, right? Doesn't help us get long. Doesn't help the guy short. Doesn't help us take sight because we're all too far. It's literally pointless. So if you don't throw this pointless dart and instead have your gun up and run along this left side of this wall, because the reason why you want to run along the left side of the wall is because you want to try to play as close as possible to if the guy is peeking, right? Because again, you have a Spectre, medium range, close range, right? Right now, long range is long range. Boom, come out. This guy peeks you, you die. One of these days. Oh, okay, so you know this lineup. That lineup's pretty good. He's backside or he's plant. So we're not gonna. Bro, you're really busting my balls right now. Okay, if you think your dart is gonna ping someone out, if you're really good at Sova, okay, you will literally ulti before your dart lands, okay? Because once they get pinged, you're gonna see them where they get pinged at, and you're gonna ulti in that spot, right? But right now, like, you waited way too long until after they got pinged, because now they could literally be fucking like this. It's Jet too. Like, this is like the last person you want to ulti, because I'm like, I would say 90% of the time a Jet will outmaneuver you because of their skills, right? So there's no point in trying to ulti a Jet. But I digress. Okay, like, what this could be like one of those times where you kill him, but like it's too late. Like, this guy's already like could smoke to cross out, could just dash across. Like, we don't know where he's at. We're about to see that right now.
Spike carrier is dead.
That's done.
Running in. I don't want to watch that. There's the ulti. Gun out the entire time. Like, these guys could literally be anywhere, right? Like, we don't know where these guys are at. Just have your gun out. Why are you knifing out here, right? What if someone peeks you?
That's done.
You tunnel vision on. So we see our stage dying here. Boom. Jet just killed our Sage, but if we look, Phoenix just killed Jet. So we like if you're paying attention to that, like for a quick second, like you just gotta look quick second, like see who killed who, you would know, okay, where's the Sage at, or whoever else like is here. But it's hard. That's a very hard, skill to have. Like, so don't worry, like if you don't have that down right now. But yeah, this one, just have your gun out the entire time as you run up. No reason to pull out your knife. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume you're just gonna buy fucking Spectres the entire fucking time.
Reloaded. Scanning ahead.
Here.
I don't know what you thought.
Hey, on my way.
I know what you're trying to do, trying to get that in there, but damn. Bro, there's a door right there, man. Don't even clear right corner. Look, there's a guy there. You're not very methodical in what you do. Okay, that's kind of like I don't know why the Phoenix is just like, okay, I'm just gonna get pelted by the turret. Like that was so dumb by that Phoenix. Like again, I don't know. And then you fucked that guy up a little bit. Again, rifle. Like that guy's probably fucking dead. Not gonna lie. My buddy here just buying Spectres. Wonders why he's hard stuck bronze.
Take flight.
He drones in a shitty spot because if they peek out of that smoke and your teammate dies, they'll kill you too.
Right,
or if your teammate doesn't kill him fast enough.
Down.
That Sage is a dumbass because he thinks smokes are walls and you can't push through. Again, you peek close to the angle so that Jet sees you first and bops you in the face.
I am not just
Sage is quacked.
Revealing area.
Bro, you see this yellow fucking line right here? This yellow line lets you know if you're gonna get pinged by the dart, right? It tells you you're in the area where the ping is gonna get you. Alright, so like if you ever see this, run somewhere behind fucking cover. Like, okay, obviously this tells you, oh, the dart's behind me. I need to get some kind of cover behind me so I don't get exposed to it. Alright, so that's how you should do that from now on. If you ever do that again, I'm gonna spank you, young man, alright? Or old man, however the fuck old you are, I'm gonna spank your ass because this shit.
reloading.
Gonna tape.
Enemies, come on, let's.
Wait, how did you do that? Hold on. I'm gonna clear flank. That's like I don't know, like you hear the trip die, but you turn around because you hear a sound and you don't know what that sound is, and then you turn back and then you die. Like if you just heard this again. But yeah, I don't know. This hurts me on the inside. Like the Spectre's under the submachine gun category, right? Like you know that, right?
Secrets.
What's this?
Deploying drone.
Alright, you clear left. You don't clear right though. Ha ha ha. Don't clear right there. Oh, no, you do. Okay, nice.
Revealing area.
Wall raised.
Found them.
Both there. What are you gonna do with this? Okay, we know they're both CT, right? Like you can just chill. Like you don't have to do anything. You can just sit in garage. You can go into that smoke. You can come. Like you're making a lot of noise for like no reason, right? Just giving away kind of your position. Like boom. Oh wait, both there. Just chill. Just chill right here. Like push into the smoke, right? Get ready to flank them. Try to get 2 easy kills. You're like, oh, I'm running on the site. Oh, I'm running back in the garage. Run into the smoke, we'll have to phase, you get mollied off. That's fine. You can't peek you can't peek
One
him.
enemy remaining.
Last guy's there, you know he's there. Your cross replacement's a little bad because it's a little low and a little too far.
Last one city, behind one.
Give it to me. Good call, either way.
Holy shit, we have a rifle this fucking round. Fuck yeah, baby. Let's fucking go. Don't draw this far back. Typical drone spots are here or close to the doors. Keep that in mind. Please don't run around with your fucking drone out. Like, have your gun out, and then once you are about to drone, then pull out your drone. Because the last thing you want to do is have your drone out, and then someone peeks you from some random ass angle, right? And then you die because you have a drone out instead of your gun. Like, that's like the last thing we want, right?
Healer down.
Scanning ahead.
Get out of my way.
I have the spike.
Kill. You have the spike now. You definitely could have killed that guy.
Here.
But for some reason you stopped shooting with 5 bullets
Spike
left.
planted.
Don't drone out in the open.
Here.
Drone from a
Gun
corner.
here.
Again, look how low you're aiming.
Here. You should run.
Take flight.
Phoenix, go, B.
I am the hunter.
One enemy remaining.
You know, there's a timer right here, right? And you know it shows you where the killjoy ulti's at, right?
One
You're like, I know where this killjoy. I gotta chase him. Like, bro, there's a bar in the middle of your fucking screen, man. That tells you you're about to get fucking detained. Let's
Scanning ahead.
see how this
No
goes.
smoke here.
There they are.
You don't hear this dart. You don't hear this dart like coming. Like, wait, maybe you need a better headset or something. Like, you
Ending
throw
ahead.
your dart. Look, what's this?
No smoke
What's this?
here.
What's that? What's that? You don't hear this? You don't hear that coming across your headset? If you don't, you need a better headset or something. You gotta turn up the volume.
There.
Bro, it lands. It lands, right? You gotta shoot that dart or something because they're gonna see you. Like, don't try to help a log. It's about to see you, and this guy's here too.
They are.
You don't even care if you get fucking pinged. That is great. Like, oh man, this is just so innocent. Like, bro, we have to destroy these darts so we don't give away our position. Because as soon as you give away your position, you lose all advantage you have as a CT, right? So I'm just gonna paint a picture for you, okay? So in even number, I'm gonna tell you a concept right here. In even numbers, right? Do you think it favors defenders or attackers? Right? You know, pause the video right here if you want to try to think about this. Blah blah blah. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. So in even numbers, 5-on-5, 4-on-4, 3-on-3, 2-on-2, 1-on-1, and not 1-on-1, but 2-on-2 above, maybe 1-on-1. In even numbers, it always favors the attackers. You might be like, why does it matter? It's even numbers. Shouldn't it be equally distributed or something like that? Like, no, actually, it's not, because defenders are, your job as a defender is to defend a location from being planted on, right? An attacker just has to go to one location, right, to plant the bomb. So the attackers can always group up and just swarm a site and you know, take it and very easily against like 1 or 2 defenders or whatever, right? So they usually have the advantage there because they have the advantage of grouping up. Now, what does that mean for, like, does that mean attackers should win every time? No, that's not what it means at all. It means that defenders get the advantage of having good positioning on sites, right? So having a good position where you can get 1, 2, or even 3 or more kills, right, is usually in your favor. Now, in this game, in Counter-Strike, that's usually how people like win, like through good positioning or through good setups, right, through utility usage. In this game, it's a little bit different because there are things that will give away your positioning. Drones, right, recon darts, cameras, right, things that can clear without someone having to risk their body to go clear those angles out. So we want to try to get rid of those things as soon as possible because we don't want to give away our position. Because as soon as we give away our position, all advantage on defender side is basically gone. So that's why you want to shoot these darts, you want to shoot these drones, blah, 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 as soon as possible. Damn, what a fucking dart by that guy. Holy shit. You just got accident. So there's no way that guy knew you were gonna fucking be there.
Crashing long. A.
Rushing the long A.
Enemy spotted.
The Stinger's so bad. This is a shit smoke by their Brim.
Spike spotted.
Take flight.
The Brim was probably here because either was smoke or he was mid, right? It was like the only two spots you could actually smoke from.
Behind the wall. Sewer.
We don't. Do we have the bomb now? Yes, we do. We have a trip. Look at your mini map, bro. Look at your mini map. There's a trip right here. We don't have to worry about this side, right? But you probably don't. Look at like what's the mini map, right? That's probably what you're thinking. Like, why do I have to look at the mini map? What does the mini map do?
One enemy
Well, it
remaining.
tells you there's a trip right there, man. Okay, like it just tells you, just gives you some information. Last guy's over there. You don't have to worry about flank. He's over there towards long A main.
Go.
Throw this dart. You guys win that round. That's why the Stinger's bad. Stinger's only the Stinger used to shred, all right. But like the reason why the Stinger sucks is because you only get 20 bullets. You're probably only gonna get one kill with that, and then like good luck trying to get a second one. And that's kind of what happens. If you had more bullets, you probably kill that Sage. Spectre better. Spectre the better submachine gun. Spectre's great, better submachine gun, but not the best gun you can get. All right. Why are you peeking? You have a submachine gun and you are peeking a long range. I've said this before, but like I just really want, like, you obviously think this is like a good fight, and you're also pre-aiming the fucking box instead of pre-aiming over here. So I don't like. There you go. All right, that's a little bit. I'll take that. That's a little bit better.
Scanning ahead.
That's not a dart. I'm actually gonna speed through this because I think we've seen a lot of. We know a lot of what's going on here.
Revealing area.
I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be like a 2.5 bar. I'm pushing this. This is fine. I like this. This is good. Like, they're not making any noise, so you just keep pushing in. All you have to worry about is like the Killjoy turret, like holding this angle from on top of the double boxes. Not this double box. The double boxes by A, like up here. Oh, no turret here. No turret in the corner. Oh, you heard one like window or something. Why hold it? They have no clue you are here, right? They have no clue that you're gonna be here. So why would you give away your position so early instead of hiding along this wall and waiting for them to walk into you, right? Or going around through spawn and holding this angle right here, right? Like, because they have no clue you're here. Like, you just pushed in. They have no indication. They don't have cipher trips. They don't have a Killjoy turret that lets them know, right? There's no reason to, like, overexpose and show your hand right before, like, unnecessarily. Okay, so now you're going around. Excellent. Can you please walk? Why are you running in their spawn? Like, we heard a guy window. Like, bro, you're doing like a whole bunch of mistakes. Like, if you're wondering why you're hard stuck bronze, like, this is why. Like, you're doing all these like things that like give away your position. You're like overexposing yourself when you don't need to. Your decision making is really bad. Like, this is all. Listen, I know I'm going hard into you, but like it's like I'm trying to like point this out so you know what you need to work on from now on. Because it's sometimes you have to take one step back to go 2 steps forward. Sometimes you have to focus on this when you play your rank, right? Sure, you're gonna suffer. Maybe you go back down to like bronze or like bronze 1 or like whatever, gold, silver, right? Whatever is below fucking bronze, iron, right? Maybe you drop down to iron. It's fine. It's whatever. Okay, but as long as you are trying to work on certain fundamentals, it's only going to pay off in the long run. Okay, no one's like going to be instantly good. Some people can pick it up, right? Some people can pick this shit up pretty easily, but for some of us like me, I had to put in a lot of time in order to get where I'm at. And maybe you need to put in just as much time as I did, maybe more, maybe less, right? But it's fine that like we have to go back and like work on these fundamentals, like I was saying. But now your position's given away because one, you were running, two, you didn't kill that killjoy because you don't have a fucking rifle. I don't like you have to take that battle. That guy was way too close. You couldn't like try to sprint away, right? You have to take that, especially, and you also want to try to play close because again, you have a shit fucking gun. Stop trying to play range with a shit fucking gun. Ah! I can only take so much of this, you know. Holy shit! You bought a fucking rifle. Holy, what a fucking glorious day this is. God damn, I love to fucking see it. Inject this shit into my fucking veins all fucking day.
Revealing area.
Going A, rushing.
Somebody has upping mid. You're rushing A, but your Cypher dies.
I got
You just spray control that a little bit better. That was just bad spray control. Damn, you guys go on a tear? You just lose this in like OT or something? Oh.
Scanning ahead.
A little too far. Running around, just giving away your position, not a care in the world.
You will not kill my allies. I see someone. Get out of my way.
Again, they have no clue you're here. You hear them running back towards you. You can literally just play in a fucking corner, right? Like, you don't have to peek into them. As you luckily get the fucking Sova, right? But, like, goddamn, you're making this harder than it has to be. Ooh, picking up the operator.
I'll go mid.
Okay.
Solo A, side. Sova, go B. Go C, Sova.
Scanning ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna smack you in the fucking face. Oh my god, stop getting pinged out. Bro, see, look at your minimap right now. Look at your minimap right fucking now. What is open, right? Your Cypher has a cam here and he has trips, so this is A is covered. We got two guys on fucking B. B is fucking covered. Your fucking Phoenix is fucking C-Link for some fucking reason. What is open on the map? Stop hesitating on where you need to go. Like right here, like you'd be like, oh shit, our C is completely open. I gotta sprint over there real quick. Or to say, hey, someone cover my C while I run over there. Or something.
Going C. Smoke already. They're inside.
Oh, look at that, right in sight. Right. Thankfully, this jet is kind of aware of what's going on. Too bad, like this brim on their team, fucking dog shit. Look at this dog shit fucking smoke. Unless you guys can play in this, you can creep out, whatever. They can play in it too, so keep that in mind.
Spike planted.
Whenever you go against a killjoy, you should always be saving your killjoy. Or sorry, you should always be your ulti to destroy the killjoy ulti, right? If you guys are both close, like if you guys, but if let's say you have your ulti and then killjoy just like used her, or she only has like 1 or 2 charges on her ult, you could probably use yours to get a pick, right? But if you guys if you have your ulti and she has 6, right? I would probably hold on to your ult to try to break the killjoy ulti so it doesn't detain you guys and push you guys out of the sight. So he's just not gonna break the ulti, huh?
Revealing area.
One enemy remaining.
We got okay, look, think about it. We got 3 guys looking on that same fucking spot. Do you think maybe you could hold it a little bit?
Reloading.
There you go.
Flawed.
Dude, like we gotta think about these things like ASAP. Again, you gotta develop this habit. But I'm letting you know right now, like this is like something like we gotta develop quickly, right? Like we want to be on top of the ball here.
Scanning ahead.
Come, Sova, come here.
So come here to the A bomb site. We're just gonna give up C. Don't know why. Got 2 ops on A.
Okay, clear. They rotated.
Enemy spotted.
This shed doesn't know how rotations work. The Sage is actually supposed to rotate first before the Sova, then the Phoenix, then the Sova. They're in garage. Kind of scary. They can go garage window through that smoke. Gotta keep that in
Revealing
mind.
area.
That dart's not gonna hit. Oh, it does kind of hit. Yes, sir.
Here.
The garage guys are gonna peek you first. I would be looking at garage if I were you.
Reloading.
Here.
Don't expose yourself to 2 angles.
30
Garage
seconds
one.
left.
Brim is in the garage.
10
Scanning ahead.
seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Oh, I does not.
Super simple, super easy.
Revealing area.
That dart doesn't get in the window.
Nothing, see? I'll rotate. Phoenix, can you stay in mid?
How do you guys win this
Oh, they're
round?
rushing A.
Deploying drone.
So when we cut here,
Deploying drone.
as soon as you hear her updraft, you gotta assume, okay, maybe she's trying to updraft in the window, right? Like you gotta be thinking, like, let's try to put these pieces together. When I see X, and you know, it's a good chance you could do Y or Z, and your Y is fucking going up to heaven, or or Z is like dropping back down to hell. I would assume Y like almost every time. And then obviously you get doinked by the fucking Sova ulti. That was a really good shot by him on that Sova ulti. I was surprised he was able to hit that.
Going C, going C.
Hide in the
Phoenix, go
smoke.
C.
And the smoke.
I'll take garage.
No more. Neutralized.
Kills.
Take flight.
Right
One mid.
there.
Have operator. They have operator.
I don't know what that Phoenix is doing. We saw the op, we heard the op, he just decides to peek it with an Odin. That's crazy. When you're throwing these darts, stop being exposed at angles to where like you can get shot at while you're throwing this, right? Like I mentioned this before in the first half, but like use this green box as cover, like cover up this angle right here, this little gap, and then shoot the dart, right? These are like the little things that's gonna help you get better. Because one, like, sure, 9 times out of 10 you might be able to get away with like throwing a dart like this, but that 1 time out of 10 where it shouldn't happen, it happens and then you die, right? Like, we just want to try to minimize this as much as possible.
Found them.
Oh, no.
Reloading.
Oh, that's tragic. Because that's what they wanted. Because they pinged you out. If you just would have shot the dart as you heard it go over your head. Right? They don't ping you. They don't know how many people were there. Maybe the Brim doesn't get a good ulti off. Like, again, that's just a big difference, right? Like, these little things just create big differences.
Go A. Go A. Sova. Sova A.
Oh. Ooh. Oh. Like, here, like, you probably just go along this left wall if you want to try to reload or if you're scared. That way you don't expose yourself to that guy. Because you try to run back right, but you're just in his line of fire, so you're just going to die every time. And you guys lose there. Alright, that's tragic. I mean, like, as we can see, bro, like, you got a lot to work on, right? I know I can be a little harsh, but, you know, it comes from a really, really good place to where I want you just to be better. So let me just summarize kind of like what I saw in this VoD review. One is you're just buying. Like, your economical financing, whatever the fuck you want to call it, the way you buy guns and shit makes me want to die, alright? In-game, in a video game, okay? Makes me want to die in a video game. Like, why the Spectre isn't as good as, like, if you can't afford anything, yeah, go for the Spectre in full armor, sure. But when you can buy rifles, buy a rifle whenever you can, man. If you're like the spray for the rifles are just so hard to control, then motherfucker learn how to fucking control it. Everyone else uses a fucking rifle, you can fucking do it too. Not saying the Spectre is bad. Like sometimes, yeah, you can use the Spectre if you want to go quick, right? You want to play close. Like if you know you're gonna be playing close or you're gonna be playing really fast, right? You go for a Spectre. By all means, do it. Knock yourself out. Remember, each gun has its own strength and weakness. Rifles are usually medium to long-ish range, right? Can even be used in short range if you're good enough with it. Submachine guns definitely want to be used in close range for medium-ish range. And then like obviously shotguns close range, and then sniper rifles obviously long range. Machine guns can be used in like medium-ish range, right? Like, but like, you know, try to play to your advantage whenever possible. What else? You know, aim, spray control, crosshair. Like you need to work on all this, right? Just getting in the habit, going to a custom server, going DMs, and just work on not winning the DM, not worrying on hitting your shots. Just keep trying to put your crosshair at headshot level, right? Like you're gonna move your mouse around a lot, right? And then try to come back to headshot level, right? Move your mouse around a lot, come back to headshot level, right? Always remember where headshot level is gonna be at, because it's easier to kill someone with one headshot than it is to try to kill them with 4 body shots. It's so much quicker, right? The quicker you are at killing someone, the less likely they are they're gonna be able to do any damage to you or kill you, right? So that is like those are like the 2 biggest things. Then 3 is like kind of like game sense, like awareness, like what's going on. Obviously, like you're bronze, like you don't have that down, and that just comes mostly through playing, but also asking yourself questions like, hey, what's open on the map right now? Can I be somewhere? Like looking at the mini map, seeing like what's kind of open, what's not open, where we should be going, blah blah blah. Who plays where on offense or defense, right? Those are just questions you got to be asking yourself as you play, and like as you get better at getting game sense, like then you don't have to ask yourself those questions, you automatically do it, right? I only say ask yourself questions like that in the beginning in order to get your brain thinking about that kind of stuff, and then once you get it down, then you don't even have to ask those questions anymore. You start picking up, oh, C's open, okay, let me just rotate to C. Hey, can you guys cover my C until I get there, right? Like instead of like having to think, hey, is there anything open right now, you just look at the map and see what's open, and then you just do it and fill it, right? Sure, again, like I said, it's going to take 1 step back, 2 steps forward. That 1 step back is you having to ask yourself those questions. It's going to take time, right? Because you have to ask yourself that question, it's going to delay you by like a second or 2. But once you get it down, right, instead of taking a second or 2 to ask yourself that question and going, you instantly do it, and it's just instant. And because of that, it's all about timing. This game is just timing, just like Counter-Strike, right? If you have good timing, you can easily outplay your opponents. But yeah, that's gonna conclude my VoD review. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it could be a little brutal at times. I know I can get a little frustrated because it's just like some of the like craziest things I've like ever fucking seen in my entire life. But you know, it's like it's meant to help you. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know down in the comments down below, or on Reddit, or in my Discord, or on my Twitch, or my Twitter, whatever. And if anyone else wants a free first time VoD review of after watching this, just let me know. All right. Thanks for watching and have a good day.
Pokemon Mega Evolution, Science, Cockfighting.